If there isn't a better time to get your fantasy hockey team back in a playoff spot, now is the time. And that is because we are entering the 2026 era of fantasy hockey. This is the last week where we're going to have 2025 stats, 2025 players, and so forth. So with hockey evolving, make sure you're followed. And let's get into today's video. We're going to be looking at week 13 of the NHL season and specifically the fantasy hockey schedule. With that being said, I just want to show you guys the new bar down hoodie that I recently copped. This was a nice little late Christmas gift, so wasn't expecting it. Actually comes from the Wayne Gretzky Winery in Niagara Falls. So if you've ever been to Niagara on the Lake, pretty sick spot. They got some pretty sick merch. So thought I'd show you guys that with the bold color choice today. But with that being said, let's get into today's video. I'm the fantasy hockey expert, and the one team that I need to mention to you guys right away is the Carolina Hurricanes. You may have seen the thumbnail with the Hurricane logo, but the Hurricanes play 5 times this upcoming week. It's very rare to see this in fantasy hockey. We saw it with the New York Rangers very early in the season, but 5 games, guys, you have a loaded squad there with Seth Jarvis, Andrei Svechnikov, Sebastian Aho, and so forth. You look at how unreal they've been playing as of late, minus some disastrous play from guys like Peter Kochetkov and Freddie Anderson. This team I'm all over, and you should be too. So we're going to get into a few guys right off the bat. The first guy you need to target. So the first guy you guys need to target, who I believe is 38% owned right now, is Logan Stankoven. So if you're making an ad and it's Monday, you're actually going to be looking at a Monday and Tuesday back-to-back. Stankoven has center right wing eligibility, making him very useful in those forward spots, especially if you play with the center, left wing, right wing spots. And the second guy you want to look at is Jackson Blake. So these are 2 guys who are, Jackson Blake's only 11% owned, but you're wanting to look at Jackson Blake. And then on the back end, you want to look at Alexander Nikishin, because those are kind of the only 3 guys that should be available in your leagues. If Brandon Bussy's available, grab him now. He's going to play at least 3 games this week. Could play 4 because he is just very hot right now. Red hot. And compare him to Freddie and Peter Kochetkov. They're just on the other end of the scale. So it's kind of crazy how Carolina's tandem has changed. But I'm going to give you guys those 3 guys once again. So Alexander Nikishin on defense. Expect maybe some points more than just your hits and blocks this week. Logan Stankoven, guys, he is playing first line with Andrei Svechnikov and Sebastian Aho and playing second power play. So this is a crazy opportunity, not just for his game to develop, but for fantasy hockey, if you can have a guy play 5 games for you and he loves to shoot the puck. We know how good Aho and Svechnikov are, so I'm all over this team. We're going to get to a bit more of the NHL now. So one of the best things about this week is that no team is in real shambles. So no team has a terrible schedule, I'd say. Every team plays at least 3 times. A couple of play 4 of us. There's at least 10 of us that play 4 times. So there's no crazy good schedules now. The Chicago Blackhawks yesterday, which was Sunday. So last night, I don't know if you guys saw, but Justin Brazeau with his first career hat trick, might have been his second career hat trick. But with that being said, no real teams to avoid. Like I said, guys, there are some struggling teams like the Boston Bruins, even some teams just with bad schedules. Utah's one of them with a bit of a crappy schedule, and a little bit hurt right now. You have Kobe Squad, so no real teams to avoid, but you guys do have to take injury bugs going around. So just tons of guys who are fighting things and making it above. Now, a little more if you do have minus So one of the things we know, Michael Misa may not count because he is still kind of on the Sharks roster. They just loaned him, but we learned last year with Ryan Leonard, like these MVPs guys are pretty good. Jonathan Lekiramaki the year before. These MVPs are have so much potential. So whether it's a year down the road or 2 years down the road, especially in your keeper leagues and dynasty leagues, this can really pay off. So I want to thank you guys for not only paying attention to this week's information for week 13, but also just a lot of the things that go on behind the scenes and with line combos and trade alerts and things. So big thing to note is that Austin Matthews is the most traded player this season in Yahoo leagues. So if you have Austin Matthews, that you might have that urge to trade him, but personally, I don't think you're going to get what you could get in maybe a few months from now, or even just if you want to hold him. He's great for shots, great for faceoffs, great for power play points. I think it's a bit of an overreaction what is going on. And just one more exciting thing for you guys. I am going to be making a video a little bit related to 2026. It's actually going to be a top 10 sleeper list. So not only I'm going to review my top 10 sleepers, but I'm going to be going over my breakout candidates for this season before the season started. So I'm going to review these and tell you guys where did I hit, where did I miss. Definitely did well with a few of them, including some of the Ducks players. Ducks have been struggling as of late, but I know that Cutter Gauthier and Leo Carlson were on this list. So if you guys have watched the end, a huge thanks. We're going to wrap it up there. And I'm going to wish you guys a happy holidays. It's almost New Year's, and stay tuned for tomorrow's video where we get into more of our sleepers and what you can do to win your leagues in 2026. That's it for me from the Fantasy Hockey Expert.